back to Best Gamer Guys. Mike and Nathan here, and this is another vlog.
Yay, weekly vlogs.
You guys have been really awesome and like bringing in a bunch of comments and suggestions, so thank you for that. Also, over 1,000 views.
Yeah.
On our videos.
We have
pretty rad.
We have a special coming up that's gonna kill us.
Oh yeah. It's with the game Give Up. If you guys played that at all. So just keep looking for that. Well, it might have already came up. I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know. Put it up, but thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. I guess recap.
It is recap.
Lots of
recap.
Yeah, recap. RuneScape came out towards the beginning of the cycle, Saturday to Saturday.
Saturday, Sunday, somewhere around there.
So, well, our cycles start when the vlogs come out, so whenever that was. And I think RuneScape came out today, so that's awesome. So that was a lot of fun to do, and we'll probably put that out a little less often, but it'll be really nice to play that game again.
Yeah, I like the RuneScape. We had a lot of herring crabs. That was nice.
Only herring crabs.
Crabs and potatoes.
We did some Amnesia. Amnesia came out, and we got a lot of views on those. Holy shit. And a lot of comments, actually.
Yeah, probably should mention Undertale at least here.
Oh, yeah, true. Unfortunately, Undertale we're not going to be able to do. Well, I mean, we can, but
we'd have to redo, like,
we have to redo most of the game because a lot of the audio from the second recording session overplayed our mic volume, and now that we have this mic right here, I'm not going to touch it because that would sound awful, but now that we have this mic, we can split the audio. Before it was just we were recording the audio with the game, so it was kind of hard to do that.
That's what I do.
But now we'll be able to split it, so maybe we can go back to it sometime way later in the future or whatever, but for right now we're going to stop with the Undertale just because unless I'm able to like somehow start the game over and get to where we were.
And it's being replaced with the best series by far, I believe, is
A Story About My Uncle.
Yeah, and I'm so good at that game. Tell him how good I am at it.
Nathan, okay, he is godlike at that game. I've never seen anyone that good at that game. It's ridiculous. I'm surprised that he hasn't already beaten the game in 5 episodes. Recorded.
Like, he sucks. What the hell, man? Everything I do is calculated beforehand and before I even see the puzzle.
Okay. Anyway, Story About My Uncle, Amnesia, those are the main ones that are coming. Those are our 2 main series now. One-offs that we have planned.
We've got some
planned, just kind of sprinkled in here and there.
Because why not?
Yeah.
I don't know if Sissy's Magical Ponycorn Adventure has come out yet, but that's probably going to be the best of them all.
But also, let me think. We got 19 subs. That's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I remember. Last vlog that we did, I jokingly said, "Let's get to 13."
Yeah. That's
well,
awesome. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome.
Prove me wrong.
But okay, so got the overview done. Now for 1,000 views, somebody in the comments. Okay, so I have the comment here. It says, "Woo, love the woo,
wow."
Yeah, and I'm right there. This is from Mary Jones, by the way.
Wow.
Love the
woos. Yeah, I've been doing it. Come on, how many woos do you want?
Watch Kokoro no Doki Doki Senpai, and I think my brain is melted. Also, I know this is the wrong video for this, but you guys should do a bit in your next vlog about you guys telling us about yourself. Nothing sad or anything, just what you like to do and what you guys do outside of YouTube. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Mary. So do you want to start or me?
Okay, yeah, I'll start because what I see here is pretty much it. If I'm not here recording and editing, I'm pretty much at work.
Okay.
With the little stuff that I do in between, I just like maybe watch either YouTube, like a movie or an anime or something just like random.
And for me, mainly it's just this. I am going to school right now for an IT repair position or career. And then hopefully I can make it up as a corporate I'm in. But I have school, work, same work as him. This, and I freelance computer repair too.
care of that.
Well, the bowl has screws in it, so I didn't use screws. So. But anyway, that's pretty much us. What we do outside of YouTube. A little bit about ourselves. I'm engaged. I don't really know what to say about this part.
I know it's hard to talk about yourself without someone asking you a question because you don't know what to say.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess I can go off and say that basically my life goal in life is to have fun. That's basically it. I am just here to have fun, help other people have fun, just make people laugh. I'm very optimistic, and I don't judge anyone for basically anything. Your hobbies, whatever. I don't care. Hey, maybe you'll get me into it.
That's true. And that really is kind of the main emphasis of the channel too, is to just help people and
have
make
fun.
Make a good community where people can come and have friends and shit like that. And just have a good time, you know?
Yeah.
Just goosh around in video games.
I do have like I've said before, I like stories. I have several stories of my own that I would like to write. Problem is with that, I suck at writing. I can come up with the stories, I can see them, I can see how I want it to go, but actually writing down on paper is...
I was finally able, I'm kind of the same way, only I was finally able to I can do it on paper, I just don't have the time, to put it down on paper, revise it, edit it, all that shit. But I was finally able to do it, so it's actually right there. This is the document, right there.
On the screen. Yeah. Not on our face.
You guys can't see it. But, yeah. So, I'm actually really happy with that one. And who knows, maybe I'll put it up on Wattpad or something.
I'm so scared of what you're going to do with that edit with our faces zooming into the camera. You're going to do something.
Whoa.
You're going to definitely do something, I know it.
But yeah, I hope, Mary, that explained what you wanted. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to everyone, actually, for all the views. I mean, that's not really what we're here for.
Yeah, I don't care about the numbers.
Just kind of having fun and helping people, man. It's just it's a lot of fun, actually. So thank you guys so much. This really motivates us to do more.
Yeah, when I saw those comments, Mary's comment there, I walked into work the next day. Chloe, my boss, was wondering what the hell was wrong with me.
Well, I wanted to. Oh damn! All right, so
screw you, bro.
Okay, so we were able to find the topic of the week here in you guys' comments.
What the hell's wrong with you?
His username, Cream Castle, sent us top 3 horror games for you two. I've only watched this and Bonsai, meaning the second vlog, and I sub. Love you guys. We love you too, Cream Castle.
I can't believe Bonsai rates someone.
Bonsai is the best fucking game ever.
I thought that one would probably scare people away more than anything.
Oh my god.
Well, it's a tradition that you start as.
Okay, so top 3 horror games that I've played. Wow, that's actually a really, really tough question.
I got mine prepared already.
I kind of just flow with it. I would have to say probably Obscure.
I know that.
Obscure 2, The Aftermath, actually. The first one kind of sucked, and it was just kind of like fan candy.
Really? Obscure? But scary?
The second one was, yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I've only played the first. Yeah, that one was...
Again, the first one was just kind of basically fan candy. But the second one, it was based on the same kind of thing, only like the first bit of it was... I mean, it's my top 3 because of the atmosphere that the game puts on, but also the puzzles in it are so like challenging at times that it's kind of like it loses its atmosphere really easily when you have to go and look up what to do. Like, it's just really, really hard. So
I think we know that quite well right now, don't we?
Yeah, Amnesia. You crap, bitch. Alright, that's my number 3. It was a really good game, and it really got me into the horror genre, but anyway.
Yeah, I didn't like the first one. I never touched the second one because of it. Number 3 for me is Amnesia. There are 2 that do beat it. The third one is fun. I haven't played that many horror games, but I do have enough. Like, but the thing is, like he said, looking the stuff up in those puzzled areas, you might have noticed me get a little annoyed at one point through it. So
If that video's come up, I have no idea.
Who knows? Yeah. At one point,
Well, Nathan gets annoyed in it a lot, especially I think it's the controller episode when we're dealing with fights.
That was the game breaker for me. After that, once we got after that, and we seen that stuff, and getting bitch slapped with chainsaws,
You'll see that too.
that was quite good.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright, my second one is Eternal Darkness for the GameCube. That game was, you start off as the main protagonist. She's a female in this like mansion that she inherited because her, I think, uncle was murdered or something, and she inherited the house, and she's like looking through the house to like find like answers. And, like, she finds this Necronomicon kind of thing. It's like a book made out of skin and bone and shit like that.
I know it, but I've never played it.
And, like, you go through the game playing as your ancestors, and, like, there's a sanity meter, and it's a lot of fun, and it's, like, a really, really, really scary experience. More or less, like, an action-y kind of scary experience. Like, Obscure, too. But, again, the puzzles, and, like, there's a part in the game where if you don't collect a certain item, you can't beat the game. Like 9 people down the way. Like, it doesn't immediately punish you for it. It makes you get almost halfway through the game and then punish you for it.
Well, that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. So
Big move, bro.
That's why it's my number 2. Just mainly because of things like that. Because it's not only one occurrence. There's many occurrences that happen throughout that game.
I want to play that now. Actually,
it's a very, very, very good game. Like, ridiculously fun.
Another one for the pile.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, I guess my turn now?
Yeah.
Number 2, it's not this one isn't because it's scary, necessarily. It is scary, it is a horror game, but it's more like the message it brings, and it's an indie game called The Crooked Man.
The Crooked Man was a very, very good game. You're right, it wasn't really scary.
There were times where it was scary, though.
Yeah.
But mostly when the Crooked Man showed up.
Yeah.
But it just the message and the story it brought with it is what got me there. And that ending, man, that was
I never
sad.
actually beat the game.
That ending was so sad, but not in the sad way, but because you finally understand. And I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, so. I haven't beaten the ending, so, and that might be a game we play once.
Yeah, I'm going to go through it at some point. At least.
But yeah, that was a good game for the amount that I played. I played about, for what I can see, about halfway through, and that was about it for that.
Who was your partner? Well, every chapter you got like a new partner. If you remember that.
Oh. Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay. Well, I would have been able to.
Yeah.
So that's my number 2. Not because it's necessarily scary, but just because it's so good.
Yeah, it for what I played of it, it was very, very. Even though it was like that was like an RPG Maker kind of game.
It was, yeah.
It was also very, very immersive too. Like, even though it was RPG Maker quality.
That's why I have the Pentagon of RPG horror games that are so good that should become actual games.
Yeah. My number 1 horror game is it would probably have to be
BioShock?
It's not a horror game.
It actually is. It was supposed to be a horror game.
Well, it's not.
It isn't, I know, but it was supposed to be.
I was gonna say Resident Evil 4, but that's not really a horror game.
Yeah. Again, it's supposed to be.
Yeah. It's a horror game in a lot of aspects of it. A lot of shit. Actually, that'll be my one. Okay. My number 1 horror game of all time is definitely Resident Evil 4. Just because of, well, here's why. Because it can be a horror game. You can play it where it's a horror game. Like, shit can happen to you where it's, like, actually scary.
It's supposed
to
be a horror
jump
game.
scary and shit like that. But there's a lot of times in the game also where it's a bunch of, like when you first get to the village in the beginning of the game, and you're just mowing down these infected villagers. Like, well, that's not scary.
I know, but I'm not gonna lie, I got scared when the chainsaw guy came out. Then he started knocking stuff. I was like, oh shit, I'm dead.
Oh, when you went in, you weren't supposed to go in there.
In the house?
Yeah.
But there's stuff in the house.
You could avoid that entirely. I've played, okay, Resident Evil, I've beaten so many times. You don't have to go into that house, right? Like when the villagers are there. If you kill all the villagers outside, the rest of them go inside that like nasty shrine area, and then you can go in the house and the chainsaw guys can show up.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I've never beaten Resident Evil before. I got
Really?
I got maybe through. I'd say over half of it, but I never beat it.
Where'd you get to?
I can't remember. There was it was kind of made me rage quit. I was with a girl. It was kind of like on the roof or something like that, and there was like archers and
It
stuff.
was like raining and shit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was kind of an annoying spot. As the game progresses, it does get a lot more, like, kind of ridiculous almost, like,
Yeah.
and annoying. I mean, like, not, like, story-wise it doesn't get ridiculous. If you want a ridiculous story, play Resident Evil 5. But,
Punching them boulders.
yeah, and with the fucking death ray in that one part, like, what the fuck is that? But, Resident Evil 4 is definitely my number one because of the atmosphere. That's the main point. Like, even, like, when you're fighting all these zombies, or, they're not zombies, they're infected villagers, but when you go in that house, you have real fear. Like, oh my fucking god, there's somebody with a chainsaw sawing down the door right now, and I have to get out of this place now so he doesn't rip my butthole open.
Which I successfully did.
No, I didn't the first time. I got my ass handed to me.
I jumped out that window the second I saw him and just ran.
Yeah.
Grabbed my magnum.
But, anyway, your first?
My first, I don't know if you know the series, but it's an old series, and it's really hard to pick out of these because there's like 5 games, but I never played 4 or 5. Fatal Frame 2.
Oh yes, definitely. Fatal Frame. Oh, that game is ridiculously scary. Like when you have to take the pictures of ghosts to kill them.
I never beaten the third one, but I did beat the second one.
I haven't beaten any of them. I've just played the games, and I'm like, I can't.
Let me just explain the moment where I shat my pants, okay? Like, first I was supposed to open this door, and it was locked, and you heard something behind you, so you're like, oh, okay, it's gonna be like one of those moments of jump scare. Turn around, nothing there. I was like, okay, it's gonna be when she turns back around.
Yeah.
Like someone's gonna go open. Nope, there's nothing there. Like, okay, what the hell? I look, then she looks down, and there's this little ghost kid right in between her arms while she's opening the door right next to her, going, where's my daddy? And then, my god, I got chills, and I just, like, fell out of my chair. That literally froze me in fear.
The Fatal Frame series had a lot going for it. Have you seen the game Dreadout?
Dreadout?
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of that game.
I don't think I have.
Well, Dreadout reminds me a lot of Fatal Frame, which I have actually. We should play it. Another game in the pile. But
we're going through Fatal Frame too. Those are on PlayStation 3 Network.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But that was gonna be in my top 3. But Obscure, I played it recently again, and it is a very, very immersive experience. Except for when you get stuck. Obscure 2, not the first one. The first one kind of sucked.
I'm thinking of Fatal Frame 2 now.
Some honorable mentions. Slender. Slender the Arrival. Have you played it?
No, I've seen it, but
it's definitely good for jump scares and like giving you this oh my god atmosphere. Same with the chainsaw guy, but it's like once you play it 10 or 12 times, it kind of loses its effect.
But I guess an honorable mention for me would probably be I got a couple. Dead Space 2, I think was okay.
Well, the entire Dead Space series was actually really scary.
I wouldn't say the third one was that much. I never played the first one. I just played Dead Space 2.
Oh, I played the first one, and it was about as scary as the second one, a little less. The second one was definitely focused on the horror element out of the 3 of them, but the third one was more of like an action game.
Yeah.
Because you were in like that snowy place in the beginning, and like
like that's not scary. Yeah. Come on, snow.
Now, there was a lot of jump scares in that game too, because that's what the game like emphasized off of. But, I guess another honorable mention for me would probably be. God, I can't even think. Do you have another one?
Eve, definitely.
Which one?
Eve. It's another RPG Maker game. Like it's part of the Pentagon, man.
A good one is Doorways. I think it's Prelude now. It used to be Doorways Chapter 1 and 2. I actually have it
there,
right next to the thing. But it has a lot of atmosphere, but it barely has any jump scares. So it's it's a very different style of horror game than what's been coming out recently.
I understand jump scares, but I hate it when that's all the scares are.
Yeah, like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can have jump scares because they do affect you and
Yeah.
like they get you more tensed and ready for stuff, and you will feel the atmosphere more. But
Yeah.
if it's nothing but that, then it's just nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if it's nothing but that, it's the same reaction as what you have when there's a surprise birthday party. Or you like, no, like when you're the surprisee, like when you're getting surprised.
Well, I know.
It's definitely not that. But or when somebody is like, ooh, right behind you or something like that. It's not really horror. It's more or less, holy shit, something happened that I didn't expect. You know?
Yeah.
It's not scary.
Like I said, it can be used to build the game and the atmosphere, but it shouldn't be what it's made.
Yeah, that's true. I had a horror game in mind. I just dropped it though. Oh, Silent Hill. The Silent Hill Homecoming specifically. That was a very good atmospheric game. Had a little bit too many jump scares for me. It was kind of really jump scare heavy, actually. And
I've never played any of the Silent Hills. Well, I did
Really?
try one. I think it was Silent Hill 2. I think it was, but then I got like stuck in some like mirror area or
so
something
you
like
had to
that.
play the worst one. Just kidding, it wasn't the worst one. Silent Hill Shattered Memories is the worst one for the Wii.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that. Oh, I remember I got stuck in like some kind of winter place. It was kind of like a mirror thing or something like that. Where I was rushing through.
Yeah.
That was a great moment, but it just, I don't know, something back long or took long for it. It kept dragging on.
Yeah. But yeah, Silent Hill, that was really another game that got me into the horror genre too, Silent Hill. I mean, and there's plenty of non-mentioned horror games out there on like Game Jolt or like indie games and shit like that that we just haven't experienced yet, or that we have experienced that we're not naming, like Home from Work 3. That was a very, very good game. Or Il Defonse, that was also a very good horror game.
Yeah, but
The first time you play it.
yeah,
For both of those.
once you drop it, it won't be anything. But I think, yeah, Fatal Frame will scare you no matter what.
That's the thing. Like every single time, yeah, a horror game's good if you can play it again and it still scares you. You know.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the topic of the week.
Yeah, that was about it.
All right. I guess we'll just end with a thank you. Thank you guys so much, actually.
Yeah, this was a good topic. I enjoyed this
Yes.
one, talking about this.
And keep giving us topics. We have one in the next vlog that's top 3 live action TV shows.
Top 3 live action TV shows, yeah.
So we can't do anime, we can't do cartoons. We can only do live action TV shows, which is gonna be hard.
Yeah, because I hardly seen any live action TV show.
It's gonna be a hard one. Maybe we'll do anime after this.
Maybe.
Top 3 animes. Top 3 animes.
Maybe then top 3 cartoons.
Yeah, maybe. And
Hey, there's some good ones.
we're gonna
Boy.
show you guys what we're doing with Give Up. Okay, so there's gonna be a video that might have already came out or of the game Give Up on Newgrounds. Now, every time I think I'm gonna play it through first, or attempt to. Every time I die, I'm gonna try one of these Bean Boozled jelly beans here.
One of these Bean Boozled backwards so well. Who cares? They know what they are.
If nobody knows what these are, like if you get a blue, it can either be very blue or more like brown could be chocolate or candy. So I mean, we're gonna open this up right now. We're gonna just give you a little.
We're gonna just take one random right now.
Well, we're gonna spin the wheel, of course. Spin the wheel of misfortune. Okay. Open them up here.
You do that. You open it.
Okay.
You open it.
Oh god, they're everywhere. Oh god, the beans! I'm spilling the beans! I'm spilling the beans.
Ever flavor beans.
Okay. So, we have this little spinner here. This little spinner. We're gonna spin it and see which one gets. Not bad. Like,
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
oh god, Jesus Christ, this is the worst fucking. God, damn it. Okay.
Oh my.
Hold
You
on.
got this.
Oh wait, maybe I can do this.
That's not working. Not working. Push it up. There you go.
Wait a minute.
Come on.
There we go. Okay, now it's working. Kinda ish. Can
Is your finger that keeps hitting it?
There we go. So I gotta hold it like that. Okay, so I'm gonna spin it, and then we're gonna try jelly beans. Okay, and we have this pack of jelly beans here. Pack of jelly beans right in here.
About to spill out.
So, you ready? No. All right, so I have licorice or skunk spray. Both of those are bad. Both of those are gross.
You got the best one.
Okay. So, here's my black jelly bean.
Is it black licorice?
Yeah, of course it's black licorice. The most disgusting candy in the planet. Or skunk spray.
Have fun. You lose no matter what.
Oh.
Skunk?
Oh.
Skunk or black licorice?
Oh. Here.
Oh, good God!
The thing that was weird is it had like a sweet shell. Oh, God, my first try.
Oh, Tutti Frutti or Stinky Sauce?
Which one? It's the multicolored white one. Oh, good God. So this one here?
Yeah.
Alright. This is Nathan's. Right here.
Ah. Tutti Frutti!
God damn it. Okay, we're gonna do one more round.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You have to get a shit one. I have it's a Hawaiian chip. Okay. What is that one? Coconut or baby wings? That won't be too bad.
Baby wife won't be bad, huh?
Oh, that's baby wife. Oh. Oh. Wait. Where's that coconut? Okay. Well, I can't quite tell.
Both suck.
I don't like coconut all that much. I just definitely like coconut.
Buttered popcorn or rotten egg?
Oh.
Down yellow.
Oh, the yellow white one. This one here? This is Nathan's.
Pretty Nathan. Come on, popcorn. Give me the popcorn.
Rotten egg. Please, rotten egg. Acceptable. Disgusting.
No, definitely rotten egg.
Yes!
That was definitely rotten egg. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for all of your guys' support. Nathan's on the ground right now. Oh, also, we forgot about the bear. So we're not going to be using the Care Bear anymore. We're going to be using this bear because we don't want copyright problems. So we're going to be using this bear. Okay. So you got to figure out a name for this guy. He needs some more stuff in him. His arms are really flappy. Oh, it's your rotten egg. So figure out a name for him. Figure out a voice type for him too. Or if you want to be, hey, suck it, bitch. Fuck you. Suck it, bitch. Suck my dick. I already did, and
Suck my dick! Shut up!
See you guys next time. See you guys next time. You like dick, bitch?
Suck it!